What is up, besties? It is your girl Karmic, back to you again with another video, and this time we are taking a stroll down memory lane to the infamous Chris Brown Rihanna attack. Now, as always, this is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Bestie, zero facts here. Zero facts. No facts, just opinions. I couldn't possibly know. But in today's video, you got a 2-for-1 because the video went shorter than I expected, and you know me, I like to dig into shit. So in the first half, we did oracles and tarot on Rihanna and Chris Brown, the end of their relationship, her feelings towards it and him, and the altercation that happened that led to the beginning of the end of them. But it was pretty... yeah, and so I decided to just look and see where Rihanna's at now, and of course her and her relationship with ASAP came up, as well as her having a baby. I don't know if she's had the baby yet or not, because I just, the way I'm not online like that, y'all, so just, that's why I need you guys in the comments. That's why I appreciate y'all so much. I appreciate you guys just for being here, so thank you very much. So yeah, the first half, like I said, oracles on the fight, what happened during that night, the altercation. And then we looked at the tarot as well of the night of the altercation, and then just surrounding energy, like how did she feel? How did he feel? And it kind of came up how she feels about him now as well. And then the second half, I asked just straight up, how is she? And then I got info on her and ASAP, as well as her feelings towards being a mom. And so, yeah, this is a 2-in-1 reading per usual, because my Gemini moon will never shut the fuck up. So I hope that you guys enjoy. I also have to do a shout out, because y'all are just flooding me with love, and I love you guys so much. So another person saw my Amazon wish list, which y'all, I totally fucking forgot I put on there. And I got another one of these, my favorite part. So y'all, if you want to send me something, please write on these, because I'm going to save them and put them on a board. I love these. These are the meat and potatoes. But anyway, this gift is from Miss Regina T. I'm not going to say her full last name, but she'll know who she is. I thank you so much. I really, truly appreciate you. She grabbed this human design book for me. I noticed in the last video that it didn't show well the deck that I had. So hopefully you guys see that. Basically, when I have time, I'm going to try to learn this as well, so we can incorporate astrology into these videos even more than I already do, because I want to take a course on it, but I do have a book. I could just read it or get more books. But I also want to add human design so that we can really dissect people on this channel. We're going to be able to dissect their psychology, because I already got years of studying on that. I got a Virgo stellium for my astrologers. So when I tell you nerding is a hobby of mine, it is. So again, Regina, thank you so much for this. I really appreciate you. I love you so much. Thank you, bestie. I really appreciate your support. But yeah, moving into the future of this channel, we'll be dissecting, we're already dissecting the psychology behind why people behave the way they do. But I also want to take a look at how astrology impacts why people behave the way they do, and also human design, because this isn't as popular as it should be. And when I've looked at my own human design, it was dead on. And I was like, what kind of theatrical magic sorcery is this shit? So I highly recommend that you look into it as well. But again, thank you, Regina. Also, remember, the roses, there will always be a link until the day that these die, which will probably be like a year from now, because they're forever roses. So if you are interested, just a reminder, these are fucking stunning, and I highly recommend guilt your spouses, ladies. Or don't, I don't know, it's your life. But yeah, without further ado, like I said, we covered the Chris Brown debacle, we covered Rihanna and ASAP's relationship, didn't mean to, it just happened. And then the future for Riri and what she wants and what she's looking forward to. So yeah, without further ado, besties, all legend and for entertainment purposes only. Thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. If you want to book a personal reading with me, guys, I love you so much. I'm one person, so please bear with me. It says right on my website, and it says in your email confirmation, that it could take up to a month. You want a reading where I'm full energy, not a reading that just I channel, guys. So please bear with me. I have time constraints because I'm one person. So you want a good reading, not a rushed one. If I rush it, then what did you pay for? You know what I mean? So please bear with me. It takes up to a month. Usually I can get it to 3 weeks, but sometimes full moons and shit happens. So yeah. Also, just let me know what you guys want to see in future videos, because I like how we're bringing back nostalgia a little bit. We brought up the debacle with Taylor Swift and the VMAs back in 2009, and now we're covering Chris Brown and Rihanna, and I'm loving it. So, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Let's see if we can cover some other stuff like that. I know someone mentioned G-Eazy and Halsey and their breakup. I'm kind of interested in doing that one as well, so let me know in the comments down below if you guys would want to see that video. But without further ado, besties, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to everybody that subscribes. Thank you to everybody that sits through the ads, that likes, that shares, all of you. I'm just so grateful. We're close to 5K already, and I just thanked you for 4. So I don't even know what to say. I'm just so grateful to have you all here. I'm grateful for our little area of the internet where we can be kind to ourselves and kind to one another, because that's what matters the most. And yeah, let's have a little bit of fun. And without further ado, besties, all legend, all for entertainment purposes only. Let's get into it. All right, besties. So we are going to look at the infamous Chris Brown, Rihanna, why that fight happened, the downfall of their relationship. When I saw the comment, I had to do this because I love that we're doing this fallback this week. We're doing like old shit, so I love this. Not that I love that what happened. So all legend for entertainment purposes only. Thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you. But let's take a look at that infamous night. Why did Chris put his hands on Rihanna? What happened? Oh, okay. Why did I hear if I can't have you, nobody else will? With the temple in my body in reverse. Okay, I'm seeing a story. Hold on. Okay, isn't the rumor that apparently she caught him cheating or something like that? Because this is like caught out doing dirt, but I don't want to let you go. What I'm seeing is like an altercation between the two of them. So I do feel like because they're showing me a couple that I know that put their hands on each other. I do feel like Rihanna did defend herself. I don't know if that's been, factualized, but I see it in the cards. With the addicted card, that gives me the vibe of like, I think Chris Brown back then, he was like, I know he's not an Aries, but does he have Aries placement? Because this is like, ooh, shiny energy, where it's like, I want you, but I don't want to be tied down at the same time. Because I'm being drawn to how the chain on his neck, it's like, ugh, like if I'm stuck in a relationship, like I wither. So I feel like Chris fucks up good things because he doesn't like to be tied down. Very typical unevolved Taurus energy, not shocked. No shade Tauruses, but if you're unevolved, I don't know what to tell you. I'm a Taurus rising, so shush. With 11 right there, I feel like Rihanna was like, I've had enough. I'm done. I know who you are. I'm sick of this shit. I'm done with it. And I feel Chris feeling like she's never going to leave me. She's always going to tolerate my bullshit. I think Rihanna, allegedly, because isn't she dating a loser now? No shade. But isn't the guy she with like garbage? I think she has a habit of dating loser guys, making excuses for them. And again, no shade, been there, wrote the book. But I think in this moment of time, it's when Rihanna was done, because I'm seeing her go like this. So whether or not they broke up after, I think they did, right? I mean, they must have. But if I'm wrong, whatever. Emotionally, she was done in this moment. I feel like she caught him out on something with hiding your true self. And she was like, you know what? Enough is enough. There's been enough bitches. I've caught you enough times. I know that it was basically the moment where she realized her worth. And I think she just went batshit and snapped. Because it's given me like, I've made excuses for far too long and I'm reaching a boiling point. And if I don't walk away, I'll kill you. Because I'm hearing like Eminem, bitch, I'ma kill you. So listen, I'm not saying there's ever a time where a man should put his hands on a woman, but I see Rihanna throwing the first hit. This doesn't, and I'm not saying that it's okay to put hands on anybody, period. Anybody that knows me knows that I will be a cop caller before I put my hands on anybody, and you can go ahead and write the book on that one too. I don't give a fuck. I'm not putting my hands on nobody because that's not cool. I know how to use my words. But anyway, I know shade to those that do. It's just not me. With Temple of My Body in the reverse, this feels like both of them were heated. It's almost like he got caught out. Did he get caught in the car? Because this feels to me like she went through his phone or something and caught him out. And it's like, I knew you were fucking with other bitches. You said you wouldn't do this anymore. So I feel like they did. I feel like she's caught him before.
But this time, for some reason, for her, it was like, enough is enough. Like, it's bad enough that you can't be what I need. But then on top of this, I keep catching you and you keep making me look a fool. I think that she snapped. She reached her boiling point. And I see her just like, y'all, like, I think she threw a fair one in. I see him trying not to and then snapping and fighting her back. So does that make it okay? Obviously not. Can we please just get over semantics at this point in my page, because I can't do that if I do this work. He never thought he would lose her. This is very unevolved Taurus energy if I've ever seen it. It's like, I'm going to take advantage of you, see what other options are there. I wouldn't be shocked if Chris has a Aries placement, Venus and Aries. I know this energy all too well. But it's like, you're the one that I pick. You're the main one, but I'm being drawn to the swords and it being like other people, and that's screwing my relationship. So I do feel, as sick as it is, that he did love Rihanna. It's like, you're the main one, which is fucked up because she didn't sign up for that. But at the same time, I think, did he have actual addiction problems? Because I'm being drawn to the word addicted. Like, I wonder if he has a sex addiction. Because it kind of feels like he might have a sex addiction, alcohol addiction, escapism addiction. What's up with Chris Brown, y'all? Because this man was not okay back then. This man was always escaping himself with pleasures. Like, I mean, Taurus. No shade. Again, Taurus rising here. But it's like, I wonder if he has like a porn addiction, sex addiction. It feels like he's got an addiction. And it's not just like alcohol. I think it might be sex too. And I think Rihanna put up with it for as much as she could. And I think this was the moment where she was just like, I'm not about to look a fool. You make me look a fool. And so she snapped. And then in the heat of it, he snapped too. Wasn't it like in a vehicle or something? Because like when you think about, you ever walk into a room after a fight just happened and you could sense the tension? Now imagine if two people are angry in a vehicle. That energy is going to accumulate and fester. And so with the say that 5 times fast. With that in the reverse, it's like, I'm catching you on your shit and I need to do something about it. Yeah, I think she felt completely ashamed of basically her relationship, because I'm being drawn to the 2, which reminds me of 2 of Cups. And it was like, it's honestly, this energy from Rihanna is like, you're not about to make me look like a fucking fool. And I think she had words with him. And it was like, you're not going to make, again, it's just like, you're not going to make me look stupid. I think she threw the first hit. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why, but I am getting that. That doesn't make anything else okay. Doesn't make it okay that she hit him. That's not okay either. But anyway, yeah, I think they both were trying to hold back, but it's like a heat of the moment thing. And then they both kind of snapped. But I want to take a look at the tarot, because hold on. Is this me in the reverse? Yeah, it's like they both acted out of pain and wounds. And I think they both regret this moment. Like, I do feel like Chris grew up and has true remorse. If he's still doing his fuck shit, I'd kind of be shocked. I mean, this gives me, because you know what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is the movie, what's it called, Spirit? John Tucker Must Die, where they all go after this guy because he's a cheater, and then he kind of learns, but he doesn't learn in terms of like, stop cheating. He learns in terms of like, by the way, I refuse to settle down. I'm also fucking her. Like, that's kind of the vibe from Chris. It's like, maybe this was a lesson he had to learn where, you know, if you're not comfortable with settling down, then you need to tell the other people involved, because I'm being drawn to this sword and it's reminding me of the Ace of Swords. I feel like both of them did not feel proud of this moment. I think this is why, you know, Rihanna really didn't want to bring this into the public so much, because one, she likes to keep her shit secret, hiding your true self. She don't like people knowing her dirt. She's not one of those. She don't care for that shit. It's like, do my craft, get in, get out. So it was an embarrassment for her. But then on top of that, she also didn't want people to realize that she was part to blame, because a victim is a victim. That's true. But at the same time, I do feel like she threw the first hit. I can't get that out of my head, because I'm being drawn to the feminine energy, and I'm also being drawn to, is this me? But that's coming from both of them. Like, how did it get here is kind of the energy that I'm feeling from both of them. Yeah, fragmentation in the reverse. It's like they were holding on to a relationship that was already dead, with that 2 and 7 going to 9, which is like right before the ending. And it's just like they lost their cool and lost their shit. I feel like they both regret this. I wouldn't even be shocked if they had a conversation later on down the line and apologized, because, yeah, masquerade in the reverse, it's like she already knew what he was up to. It's just like she didn't want to accept it. But I feel like this one particular time, it was just like, enough is enough. And I think all of the emotions, I think she has a passive aggressive nature to her, where she kind of like, I'll take it, I'll take it, I'll take it. And then it's like, you know what? You know what I mean? You ever meet someone who's really passive aggressive and they hit their boiling point and snap? That's kind of Rihanna. It's like, I'm gonna let this go. 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 Ooh, I'm getting angry. I'm gonna let this go though. And then all of a sudden, bow. Like, Rihanna needs to work on her communication skills a little bit. Because I think that's how she handles a lot of things in her life, where it's like, I'll just let it slide. I'll just fucking let it slide. I'm just gonna, and I think this is why she continues to date, no shade, but dudes that don't deserve her. So let's take a look at the tarot. Any information we can get on that day, and then any additional information Spirit wants us to know. All alleged and for entertainment purposes only, besties. All right, besties, let's take a look at the tarot, what happened on that infamous day, and anything else the Spirit wants to tell us. So as always, thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, please come join our little family over here, our fun little weird side of the internet. We'd love to have you. And share this with your friends if you know anybody that remembers this infamous moment. All right, what happened that day? Well, duh. Yeah, he got caught out and he was embarrassed. Duh. You put your dick where it didn't belong. 7 of coins. It's like all this energy I put into you, all this fucking time, all this work, and this is how you treat me? Then he gets mad. He tries to put on a show. But babe, I love you. Blah, blah, I just made a mistake. Blah, blah, blah. Like, just trying to fix it. And her is just like, no, I'm done. This is enough. I'm good. I don't want to do this shit anymore. You're a fucking liar. I can't trust you. Like, I see him like kissing ass first and her just boiling over. All right, let's move on. I do feel that, like, with Knight and King, again, I feel like Rihanna was in her masculine energy. I feel like she's the one that snapped, and I think that's why she's kind of nice to him. Because I keep hearing the song, It Takes Two to Make Things Go Right, which also indicates it takes two to make things go wrong. I think Rihanna's very evolved. She realizes her part to play. Doesn't make what he did right, but I just see her, like, starting the fight. Like, I can't help but see that. I don't know if there were any marks on him. I don't know if he said. I wouldn't be shocked if he didn't tell on her at all. Because I see her, like, punching him on the shoulder. Like, just aiming for whatever she can get. And I think that's when he snapped. Because I almost see him blacking out. Like, it's like there's no one home. Weren't they in a vehicle? Is that what they said? Because it's almost like a fight. It's almost giving me the vibe of, like, I'm seeing two people in a car, and I see her going through his phone and then being like, what the fuck is this? And then being like, I thought that you weren't like this anymore. And then her flipping out. And then him being mad because she's in his phone. And then him being mad because she's mad. And then the energy's getting infectious and overwhelming. And then, boom, fight starts. Like, that's how this feels. Queen of Wands, yeah, she's in her aggression, passion, energy. She still has love for him, though. That's interesting. I don't know where that's coming from. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. It's like, yeah, because I'm hearing the song Till I Realized I'm Just Too Much for You. We just got to let it be. I think for her, it was like, this is very evolved. I'll love you from afar. That's really where, God, Rihanna, you should be the one speaking out more. Girl, that's evolved energy. Lovers. Yeah, I think for her, it was like, I really wanted this to work. I really wanted you to be the one. Yeah, I'm hearing the song, You're the One That I Think About All Day. Isn't that Rihanna? You are the ones that... me pretending I'm a soprano. You are the one, so I make sure I behave. My love is your love. Yeah, Rihanna, right? Yeah, Hierophant with the Lovers. She wanted to be with him. But the Chariot, the vehicle, but also not being able to move forward. Which is fair, because why would you want to? Out of my comfort. Did this happen in a vehicle? I'm pretty sure they said it happened in a car, right? I'm just going to trust my gut and go with what I'm seeing, because this feels like we're chilling in a vehicle, or maybe a plane. I don't know. It feels like a vehicle, though, with that Chariot card. It's like we're in a car. I catch you out in something. I show it to you with all this anger in me that I caught you out doing dirt. Because I'm hearing the song Lovers and Friends. So it's like, and I just see her being like, I knew it. I fucking knew it. And then being like, heartbroken. That's why she swung first. But like I said, again, all that anger in one small, I feel like it was a car. I feel like they fought in a car or somewhere close where they couldn't escape each other, because it's like it all happened so fast. Like, honestly, I don't even think Rihanna wanted to press charges, because it's like, I know that I contributed to this. Again, not blaming. I'm telling you what she's saying. I know I contributed to this. Yeah, he cheated. That's not cool, but I also shouldn't have put my hands on him. Like, did she drop the restraining order or something? Did she let it go? Did she move on? Because it's kind of, well, I know she moved on, obviously, relationship-wise, but this is like, yeah, because I'm hearing the song Forgiveness, even if you don't love me anymore. Rihanna's very evolved. I think that's why she's never on the fucking TMZ shit. But why does she settle for shitty-ass men? I don't understand that part. Self-sabotage, victim of circumstances. Yeah, again, like I said, I think this is very cut and dry. I think lovers quarrel. She found something she didn't want to find and snapped. I think they were both already in a heated energy, and so this just added, and it's like, it's reminding me of like, like one moment defining your life, even though it has nothing to do with who you are as a human. Now, I'm not saying what Chris did was okay. By any fucking means, it's not. But again, I'm reading this through Rihanna, so it's like, it's hard because I'm like, I'm battling with it too. I think that's why I keep saying like, don't yell at me in the comments, because I hear it. But for her, it was like, well, I also initiated. Did they have was there ever any rumors that this wasn't the first fight? Because this feels like something that happened often, where they at least had words a lot. Like, this is like, we love each other a lot, but we're also aggressors, so we fight a lot. I don't think that this was the first time they put hands on each other, if I'm being honest. Because this is like, this feels like it was inevitable with that Ten of Swords in the reverse and the Eight of Swords. Because Ten of Swords is a self-sabotage. And then Eight of Swords, you're trapped, right? But she's trapped in the environment because of the Chariot card. Page of Wands, I have to defend myself. I don't feel safe. I'm going to flip out aggression with Wands energy. But it's like a regret soon after. Yeah, the Empress in reverse. Yeah, it's stop putting your dick in places it doesn't belong. There he is, Knight of Coins. He's a Taurus. But Knight of Cups, that's your little stereotypical fuckboy. And I love how I was drawn to this deck, which has a bunch of vehicles on it. I swear to God, if they didn't fight in a vehicle, they fought in a vehicle at one point, because I see it clear as day. I see her punching him. But it's like one of those, like, I don't know if you all have ever had one of these fights or have seen it from your parents or whatever. Like, when you get really worked up and you're on the passenger side and you hit someone on the shoulder, like, hey, listen to this song, or hey, go look at this. Like, it's kind of like that. It's like the side of the, like right here. It's like she punched like that. Because it was just like, I didn't know what to do with my emotions. I'm in a car or a plane or something I can't get out of. Because it's like I feel trapped. I can't get out. I can't leave. I'm in the heat of the moment, and I snap because the Empress is reversed. Knight of Coins is upright. So he's acting like a fucking fuckboy for sure, but I think she was the one that, I'm sorry, and I'm not blaming, but I think she was the one that started it because she caught him out. Because I'm being drawn to this, which is like thirst traps. So she might have caught like pictures or something like that. I don't know if there's any rumors about her catching like photos, because I'm seeing like nudes. I feel like she went through his phone. I really do. I feel like she went through his phone and found shit. Six of Wands, ego. Eight of Cups, can't let go. I think he was just putting his dick where it didn't belong, if I'm being honest. Or at least his words. This is pretty cut and dry. I didn't expect this to be so easy. Really? Anything? Spirit, can you give me anything about anything? Like, I don't know what else to... Yeah, conflict, duh. Five of Wands, so we have a physical altercation. Did she drop the lawsuit or something? Or didn't she do a restraining order? Did she drop that? Because this is the vibe of like, I could turn this into music. I can move on with my life. I'm not angry at you. We both had a part to play. Some of this I'm channeling, so if I got tarot readers here, bear with me. But with the Ace of Swords, it's reminding me of like, especially for Rihanna, like music and passion and inspiration. So I wonder if did she make an album not too long after this altercation? Because it's almost like it's reminding me of like Taylor Swift, like using something bad for my own benefit. It's almost like it reignited her passion for music. Which, okay, I guess there's some payoff to this. Sure. Okay. But Eight of Cups is like, I can't let you go. Why can't she let him go? Why can't they let each other go? They feel like a kindred. They have this like weird toxic charge towards each other. I don't really understand it. Like, the only vibe that I could give you is like the whole fucking, as much as I try not to support the twin flame thing, it could be real. I don't know anymore, y'all. I think that it really just promotes people overindulging in relationships that'll never actually serve you. But no shade. Like, if you believe in it, go for it. But that's kind of the vibe of these two. It's like they're really, really fucking toxic together, but they love each other so much. It's like, hate to love you. Didn't that song Love the Way You Lie, was that about Chris? Do we know if that song's about Chris? Because I feel like it's about Chris. I don't care what anybody says. Or it's just playing in my head because it's like I knew who you were. And I just kind of dealt with it anyway. I think she has a habit of just turning a blind eye because she wants so badly for her happily ever after. And I think she saw a happily ever after with Chris. And so it was like, well, gotta look the other way when he does fuck shit because this is what I'm used to. Like, this almost reminds me of like maybe her parents came from nothing, or maybe her father was a cheater or something like that. So it's like those that don't know better don't do better. So I think she might have a dad wound or something here because it's really weird. Because I keep hearing songs like Can't Let You Go. You're the one I want in my life. I already got a wife. I can't leave you alone, even though I'm living wrong. Oh, I can't let you go. I don't think Rihanna ever really moved on, and vice versa. I think they have a kindred, weird love towards each other. Because honestly, when I was going to do this reading, I figured Haunted House, and Spirit was like, no, pick the empath deck. And I was like, that's weird, the colorful, pretty one. But I feel like for them, it's like we grew up. It was a childish moment. We both know that. I'm also noticing the full moon, which means like emotions were heavy in that moment. Again, not saying that it's okay. It's just Rihanna is just the type that's like, she gets the why. And it's like, I'll still have love for you from afar. Very fucking evolved. I love this energy. Yeah, Page of Cups. It's like, now that I'm not with you, I can love you from afar. Now that we're not a danger to each other. It's almost like because they loved each other so much, there was so much riding on it. And so it would, I don't know. Have you ever been in a relationship like this? Because I have, where you love someone so hard that the fights are just as bad. I've been there. So I get this energy. Page of Cups, though, he's being childish. I can't do this anymore. Four of Swords. I got to remove myself. Yeah. Nine of Cups. I thought you could be everything that I wanted, but you definitely weren't, because even though we had this sexual chemistry, this tension between us, it's not enough. I don't know. Yeah. Back deck, the Star. I think she was really fucking embarrassed. I think she did not want this on the internet. I think she would be very happy to just move on forever and never have this be brought out in the light again. Sorry, Riri, if you somehow were to see this. And I think she just took this as an opportunity to aim for higher goals in the industry. I think for her, it was like, let me move on to creating inspiration for my life today. You know what I mean? It's like taking bad. It's kind of like reminding me of me, you know? Like, I could have been just an alcoholic for the rest of my life, but I took that and I used it as motivation. That's the same thing for her. It's like I use it as motivation to do better in life. But that Six of Swords, it's like, I'm so embarrassed with the Moon card. I mean, look how she's just kind of like hiding her face away. And that Six of Swords is about the man, right? Look, there's a man on this Six of Swords, and he's the one with the shark. So he's the bad guy, right? And that's in the reverse. It's like, I don't want this on the internet. I don't want the bad press. I don't want people coming for him. I think she has this weird like motherly thing where it's like, I have to protect even if you do me dirty. Because in her mind, it's like, well, would he have swung if I didn't swing first? Would he have swung if I didn't go through his phone? Which that part's not fair. But I just think she's very self-reflective. Tower card, this was always going to fall apart because I knew that you were always going to end up hurting me. She knew. She knew what he was up to. She knew he was on his fuckapades, whatever. And it was just like, I don't want to let you go, but it's like the universe forced her to see what he really was. And that hurt. Yeah. Four of Wands, home life. Nine of Wands, walking on eggshells. The Hangman. I got to look at this from a different perspective. Even though I don't want to let go, I have to. Look at how calm my voice is. I should be feeling very erratic in this energy, but I feel very like, it is what it is. Yeah, Two of Swords. I just got to cut it off. The Emperor, because you're too aggressive. The Devil, this isn't healthy for us. I think this was a moment for her where her heart really broke. Like, that's actually kind of sad. I wasn't expecting this energy at all. Let's just real quick look at where Riri's at today. Let's see if she's better, because this is kind of a bummer, and I know no one cares about Chris. So even though I still like his older music, let's just end this really quickly with how Riri's doing today. All right, bestie. So we're going to take a look at how Riri is today. Might bring up the relationship that she's currently in. Might not. We'll maybe find out if she's repeating the same patterns. Hopefully not. As always, this is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Zero facts here, besties. If you still haven't considered subscribing, maybe you should, because you're still here. So join us, please. Also, fill in the comments down below if you remember all of this, because I feel like that was so cut and dry for me. It was like I knew he was a cheater, and I caught him out, and I lost my shit, and then he lost his shit, and it was embarrassing, and I want this to go away, and I have love for you from afar. We can't do this anymore. Bye. Like, that's pretty much the energy. There's no weird anything. I think he was just a cheater, and I think she got tired of being cheated on, because it was just right in her face at this point. All legend for entertainment purposes only. So let's take a look. How is Riri doing today? Thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. Share this with your friends if you got people that like nostalgia from the olden days of my old self. Anyway, how's Riri today? All right, okay. Strength is not a bad... Oh, hold on. Maybe I spoke too soon. Ace of coins. What? Missed opportunity. What? Hold up. Ew, no. I mean, I'm not shocked. The dude seems like a loser, respectfully. I heard buyer's remorse. I don't think she's happy with this new guy. What is his name? ASAP or whatever the fuck? The way I am so not tuned into anything past the early 2000s. I so apologize. But I think, again, we're having an issue here where her pride is too strong. Because I think for her, it's like, well, I got the relationship. I got the baby. I got the job. Why? I shouldn't complain. But for her, it's like, I'm repeating the past. Does ASAP cheat on her too? Was there a rumor at one point? I forget. Was there a rumor? I'd ask my Alexa, but the amount of times I paused this video to try to remember shit from the early 2000s, I feel like I'm a little brain dead here. But I think for her, I think she has some regrets about who she chose to father her kid. It also feels like she has some regrets along the lines of, like, what am I going to be able to do in terms of, like, music now? I think she misses it. I don't know if she's still doing it or not. I don't know her story, forgive me. But this is like, she's grateful to have a child, but I feel like she has buyer's remorse on who the father is. Because the Six of Cups in reverse is very telling to me. It's like I'm repeating a pattern. And I also think she's still hung up on, if it's not Chris, it's someone else. But there's like a hang up. It almost feels like Chris. It's almost like yeah, because I'm hearing the song I Turn to You. What the fuck? Do they still talk? Because I'm hearing the song Can We Just Talk Before We Get Lost? Whatever the fuck that song is. Anyway, but her pride's too strong, which we got in the first part. So it's like, I ride for you. She's a ride or die type of person. So it's like, once you're mine, like, I ride for you. Does she have Cancer placements anywhere? To remind me of that. Regrets. Look at that. Counterparts with regrets in the middle of it. I just keep hearing the song till I realize I'm just too much for you. I don't think she likes A$AP Rocky. Can I be honest? I don't. Three of Wands. Oh my God. He's cheating too. What the fuck, Riri? You're very evolved. Why are you allowing this? What is happening? Why does she keep dating dudes that cheat? What is this? Can y'all explain to me, Riri, in the comments, please? Because I love her music. I bop to at least 10 to 20 of her songs. You the one that I think of all day. I think it's all she knows. I'm going to be honest. I could see a 50-50 shot of her leaving him after she has a baby, but I think she would have to have a reason that's good enough for her. Because for her, it's like, for some reason, cheating's not a good enough reason unless it's like in my face. To the point where I feel like I have no choice but to leave. For some reason, she's got this weird, like, dependence on men. And I'm not throwing shade, but maybe she has a codependent behavior and attachment style, and that's what this is about. And I also wonder, is there any rumor that maybe her father cheated on her mom? Her father was a player or something? Because it's kind of giving me the vibe of, like, those that don't learn from their history are doomed to repeat it. Because Three of Wands, it's like she chases men that are emotionally avoidant, that want what they can't have. And then she ends up being left out in the cold with that 5 of Pentacles right there, wondering what she did wrong. Because look there's a guy just standing there chilling, but look at all the damage, and he's there with the money. So I think she's also concerned about finances too. Are they married or anything like that? Would he be able to take her for anything? Oh, the kid, duh. Of course, if they wanted to fight, it'd be over the kid. I think it was did they plan this pregnancy? Because this doesn't feel like I mean, if it was planned, it was really more so because she wanted the family, but she wasn't thinking through the father, because there's already regret here with that Ace of Swords in between them. This is her and ASAP, because that's a united pair, King and Queen of Wands, same suit. They're a couple. With Ace of Swords in the middle, that's regret. It's coming from Riri, because I'm asking about Riri. I don't give a fuck about ASAP. I don't even know him, really. Maybe I know his music. Does he do that song, I Love Bad Bitches, Not My Fucking Problem? I don't know. Anyway. I feel like he's a cheat, too. I think she wants to leave, but doesn't. 9 of Swords, she's afraid. Why? Yeah, it's like I want to. I'm not stupid, but I don't want to look stupid. Riri, girl, we'd all support you. What? Yeah, poor Riri. I think she has this weird allegiance to men. It's like once I'm with you and for you, I'm with you and I'm for you. Even if you do me dirty, I'm still going to ride for you. She is a Pisces, but are Pisces usually this? Usually Pisces are pretty flippant, no shade, but at least the Pisces men I've met, or with predominant Pisces placements. Magician, it's like if I could start all over again, I would. That's the vibe. Yeah, I think she's heartbroken about where she is in life. I think that she feels like she probably should have picked a better father for her child, because I'm being drawn to the child on this card. I also think she's concerned about where she moves forward in terms of her career now, because it's like, all right, well, how do I make this all work together? I don't want to completely give up what it is that I love. I want to find a healthy balance where I could still release music, but also be the parent that I wish I had. I'm telling you, I don't buy, if there's anything out there that like she has amazing parents, I don't buy it. I don't buy it for a second, because that just came right out of my mouth. Like, do better than my parents did. Magician, it's like, I think the reason she's having a child is it's kind of giving me Justin Bieber vibes, guys. I'm not going to lie. Like finding joy through a person. But I don't think it's like to live vicariously. I think she wants to give love to somebody who's actually going to receive it. I think that's why she wants a kid, which that's not the worst. But she's getting her heart broken because she's not even happy with this guy. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know what's going to happen with this. Lovers is upright, though. Yeah, and 10 of coins, that's money. So it's like if I left, there'd be so much like hands in the cookie jar. Like, look at this. It's like, what would happen to my money? What would happen to my success? What would happen to my stardom? I think she really does not. I think she sees all these other women, specifically women of color for some reason. I think she has this like need to give women of color a good name. I don't know why, but this is coming out, so I'm just going to give it. And so for her, it's like I see all these other girls acting a fool, and I don't want to move like that. I need to set a good example. But dating people that cheat on you, Riri, is not necessarily setting a good example for you or your child. I think she's a little lost on what setting a good example actually means. It means you being happy too, Rihanna. Like, girl, your needs matter. Temperance in the reverse, I want to start over, but I can't. And so I get a little lost in my emotions. I think she has a habit of just being a diehard for somebody and then being angry when they don't do the same, but not being able to let go because she's just a ride or die. Like, this girl rides for people. This is weird. Yeah, I'm hearing Usher. You remind me. Oh, God. Yeah, because that's fucking Chris. That's Chris. And then this is ASAP, and it's like you guys are the same, just different. And it's like if I was going to pick this, I would at least pick somebody that I actually cared about. Oop. Oop. Oh, that flipped right out of my mouth. Oh. Yeah, because 7 of Cups reverse is a dose of realism, and this is kind of reminding me of Snow White with like a poison apple. It's like you sold me a dream just like the rest of them did, but at least I got a kid out of you. Like, that's the vibe. She's like, you're just like yeah, I'm hearing Pink. You're just like a pill. Instead of making me better, you keep making me ill. I think she just doesn't know how to say no to dudes that are trash. I think she feels like that's part of dating, and I don't really understand why. Riri, girl, come on. 7 of Wands. Yep, all relationships require fight. Judgment. I'm embarrassed. I can't let this out in the public. I'm making a baby with this guy. I can't walk away now. Hermit, I'd look a fool. And I asked for this. I wanted this family, so I'm going to have to make it work. I'm hearing stay for the kids. But it doesn't work. I'm interested to see how this relationship's going to play out. I don't want to waste too much more time on this because I know y'all came for the Chris Brown thing, but I just wanted to check in on Rihanna. And apparently she's just repeating the same cycles, except this guy doesn't put his hands on her yet, allegedly. I don't really know what he's capable of. But I do think that she has a habit of dating emotionally unavailable men that cheat specifically, because I feel like ASAP's a cheater too. I don't know if that's been in the news. I don't remember. Forgive me. I should have done a research, but I never do. So then you'll know I'm not biased, at least. There's that. Queen of Swords. It's like I'd cut you off if I could. Knight of Coins. The energy I put into this is not worth what I've gotten out. Two of Wands. They fight too. They fight too. It's like the same dude, different body, different meat suit. That's the vibe of this. Five of Wands. The conflicts become inner now because I know that I got to keep this hidden because I don't want to look stupid that I keep dating the same dude over and over again. Riri, come on. Anything else, Spirit, final? Five of Cups, grief. I think this is part of why you don't see her a lot. I think because it's like, I'm just trying to figure out what makes me happy. Yeah, because I'm hearing the song, if it makes you happy, then why the hell are you so sad? First of all, she's not into the theatrics of Hollywood, so she don't care about that. But then also it's like, I love what I do. I don't want to look stupid and ruin my name. So it's kind of why she stays with these losers. Yeah, because it's like I'd want to speak out on it, but I don't want to look a fool because I put myself in this position with the Eight of Swords in the reverse. She's blaming herself, which, like, you're human. We all make mistakes, Ree. Like, yeah, blaming herself about this relationship. I keep doing this to myself. I keep choosing bad guys. This is my fault. Very... kind of got Britney energy, like, blame myself even though everybody else is doing damage to me. Yeah, she's detached from him emotionally. I think she's just riding on the fact that she's going to love this kid so much. It's almost like she's going to give her whole heart to this child. Look at these kids right here, Paige and Paige. Pour all of herself into that because it's like, men don't make me happy, but maybe a child will. And I do think she's going to be a good mother. I really do. I think she's going to love the fuck out of her kid. This gives me the vibe of like, she's probably going to post her child all the time on Instagram or something like that. Or the significant opposite where she keeps her kid out of the spotlight because she hates Hollywood. It's either one or the other. It's going to be one extreme or the other. Like, because I just see her being in love with her child. Like, she's going to, I don't know if she already had birth, forgive me on that one, but all the love that she's been wanting to give that nobody would take, she's going to give to the child. So that aspect is kind of beautiful. Back deck, yeah. Burden. Yeah, it's like she keeps dating cheaters, but she doesn't know how to cut them off when she catches them. Because it's just like, I got to stay. I think it's drilled into her, but I don't know where it came from. So that's where I need y'all in the comments. What do we know about her history? Because it's like, I have to ride for people even if they're hurting me. Seven of Swords is, I'm already seeing you for who you are. And the only person I'm lying to now is myself. Two of Swords, I'd like to cut you off, but I can't. Why? A lack of self-love. The Empress in reverse. Also, the Empress is about birth, too. So it's like, I'm going to need you because you're the father. So how do we make this work? She's one of those people that's like, I'm going to try every fucking avenue to make this work before I give up. It's got to hit the point of fist fights before I give up. You know what I mean? But Nine of Wands, that's right before 10. She's fucking exhausted. Four of Wands in reverse. Her home life is not what it seems. Emperor. Because the guy's a dick. ASAP's a dick. Allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. I think he's a cheater too. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Let me know down in the comments if you're enjoying the nostalgia. Because I would love to keep doing these. This is fun. Minus people getting hurt. But, you know. Early 2000s nostalgia, old shit that we used to think about, anything millennial related. Y'all know I'm big on that stuff. Okay? Okay? So, if you guys want more millennial, old VMA shit, anything you want me to look into, someone did bring up Halsey and G-Eazy. Let me know if you guys want me to do that reading or not. When I saw this one, I had to do it because even I wanted to know about this, but apparently it's pretty cut and dry. So, I guess this is a Rihanna reading. Anything else, Spirit? I don't think she's going to leave him until there's like a real problem. For her, it's like ride or die energy, which is weird. Does she have Leo placements anywhere? Because it's like she's riding for the wrong people. But I do think she's going to pour all of her love into that kid. So as much as I don't really love their relationship, I love how much she already loves her child and will continue to love her child because Just like she's a ride or die for men, she's going to be twice as much a ride or die for her kid, which is awesome. So I'm going to leave it there, besties. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this. If you want to book a personal reading with me, my website is in the description box below. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all in the description box below. The decks I use below, everything you need below. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there, besties. I hope that you enjoyed. Share it with your friends. Comment, like, subscribe, turn that notification bell on, and I will see you guys in my next videos. Thank you so much.